Hello everyone, I'm Alistair and welcome back to our Insanity Challenge. We are doing great. We even built this massive brick reservoir from the last episode. It is working well. It is even automated through this valve and this depth sensor. It's working well. It will be replenishing this river for as long as there is some water inside. And what about this? Yeah, we should lower this one completely. And I will need to rebuild this with the double floodgate to work properly. Do we have planks? We do have planks. So you know what? Let's do it right now while we are in a drought. And that way we will be able to be releasing all this water that is here. You see? That's a quite nice chunk of water there. Okay, it is prioritized, we can reach it. Or maybe we should have used the valve? No, I will be using the double floodgate here. Okay, do we have anything else that is highly prioritized? Yes, we do. Alright. So I'm going to lower these by 1 notch. So they will go work on the double floodgate first. And here we have a little issue that we can't reach this platform, but we can fix it with adding another one. Yeah. Okay, so that's that. Water is doing okay. We'll be replacing more of these small tanks, and I want to automatize the grill. So for that we need the resource counter. 250 science. Oh, but we need paper first. Okay. Let's remove this storage. We are going to remove all these trees here. They are birches, they are not worth our time. And we are going to build a paper mill here. Like this. Nothing fancy, it is ugly, it will work, that's enough. And we can have a small warehouse here for the paper. All of that for just building the resource monitor. Or resource counter. It doesn't matter, it's counting or monitoring our resources. Just 10 more logs and that will be built. Let's pause the forester and have lumberjack instead. Oh, we don't have a lumberjack. Okay. We are down to 14 beavers. Let's pause one lumber mill for now. Alright, we have double floodgates here. Great. And I would like today to automate using the weather station too. So we will need to start making treated planks. We already have a pine resin. We just need wood workshop. 800 science and quite expensive to build. But we have already a lot of stuff that's going to be built. So let's focus on that first. With our... Oh, we have 2 builders. Okay, I was going to say 1 poor builder, but we have 2 poor builders. And we have that second lumberjack working. Okie dokie. And we should today move that forest here. We are going to chop down all these dead trees here, as they are very expensive. They are very good. Those are oaks. Not really expensive. They are... What? I was looking for some word, but I forgot what it was. Anyways, they yield 8 logs each, so we are going to chop them down, because that would be waste. And here we can have then the forester for this area, and then 2 lumberjacks we can squeeze here. Oh, we have all the water. Okay, let's pause 2 pumps. Let's keep only 1 running and have more builders. And turn on that forester back again. And for this area, maybe we will bring some logs here. Yeah, maybe not planks, but at least logs. Yeah, let's do this, and we will set it to obtain, and we will prioritize it by horse, so our builders can build that stuff much quicker. I usually don't bother doing that, but in this case, yeah, I will make them a storage there, so they can work a bit faster. And as I said, we will try to grow up to 20 beavers. I think it was 20. We are already at 18 beavers? Ah, yeah, we are at 18. Alright. So we will go up to 19 for now, and probably even 20 and higher. It depends how well we will manage it. I'm going to blast it with speed for a couple of days. Oh, we dropped down to 12 beavers. Okay, maybe the high speed is not doing good then. Okay, let's go on normal speed. We need more beavers. Okay, let's pause forester. Pause one lumberjack. Okay, one is unemployed. Let's have the fourth builder. For sure. And this part is almost finished. Yeah, we just need 2 more levees to be built. And that should stop. No, it will not stop it. Yeah, I see. This is way too high. So this will still overflow. We need to build it higher, unfortunately. So this is not done yet. We need second layer. And here, yeah, it will be more expensive. Okay, so this will probably not be done this season, it seems. Because I didn't notice the last episode how high is this compared to this. So that's one more block higher. Because otherwise it will just overflow here. Yep. But we can still make it happen. We just need more logs and preferably more builders. Or build a storage here with the logs. But we don't really have that much space. Maybe only down here. Yeah. But when the water starts pouring, we can't be working here because they will get contaminated. Can I even... I can manually close the gate, I'm sure. So we are going to use it. Let's unlock it and we will build it here. Yeah, it can be open, closed or automated. Great, let's build it. We just need a few scrap metal for it and gears and planks. Yeah, we have all of that. Because there may be a problem with some flooding here. So I want to make sure that no one gets contaminated. And yeah, we will disconnect this road from here. So they will not use this path. They will be only using this one where the gate is. I'm going to pause the observatory for some time, as I don't want to lower our builders. Alright, gate is done, so we will be able to close it when there will be a need. Okay, that road was removed. As I don't want them to travel through here and bypass the gate because I built it up here. Because I have a feeling this may get a little bit flooded. Oh, one unemployed. Okay, what to do with you? Let's open the second pump, as some of the storages is being emptied. And let's pause the lumberjack, open the forester. And here we will want a new lumberjack, so we can chop down all these dead oaks. So we will not be chopping our forest for some time. Ah, my alarm is working. Good, because I forgot about you. Here we go. 2 unemployed. Alright, pumps are running. Let's make more planks or gears? Gears. Let's make more gears. And... No, we are not going to start filling it up. We don't even have a forest to build. Let's do this lumberjack, please. And we have one more beaver. Okay, where can we use you? Go and start collecting the scrap metal again. And we are out of water. Everything was released from the reservoir and we have still 3 days to go. Well, only 3 days to go, I meant. So we have still a little bit of water here. Few blocks. So that's great. Why aren't you building this? Oh, yes, because this is on the highest priority. Oh, you know what? Let's finish it. This is fine. And how high is this? It should go that way. Right. Oh, this will be getting it back, but that's blocked. It should be fine. Yeah. So you need to go to this height. And this. Alright, this should be fine. But we will need to stop all the work here in this area, at least for a couple of days, to see if there will be any flooding from that Badwater, because we made changes to this. So today I'm going to close the gate. Yeah, let's close it now. Yeah, they should stop working there. Pumps can keep running. Let's start making some metal. And open the observatory too. Alright, drought ended. Here we have a temperate season. So this will start producing the Badwater again. And we will, at least we will prepare this pile for the logs that we will use for all this construction here. That will be bits faster. Now we have that lumberjack working, great. Forester can be paused. And instead, let's build a new lumberjack here. To help with chopping those dead trees there. And here it is, automatic release of water. Brilliant. This we are going to lower to 0.85. So we can generate more power. And grill can be paused. Yeah, we are still not making paper, we will get to it, but first I really want to block all this Badwater. Okay, this is still going down here because we didn't have enough time to finish it. But we will fix it in the next... Oh, here is another drain, okay. I didn't notice this one before. So when we block this, it will go this way and that way out. And we can later block this one and make this clear and livable. Maybe we can do like a challenge. We can do a separate district here. There are 2 water seeps. The only problem will be to filter Badwater from these when the bad tide will happen. But we can definitely make another district there. Or here. Look at this, yeah. Alright, it's not flooding anything. And our beavers should not get in... Yeah, I can't open this because they will go this way and get contaminated here, you see? And I don't want to delete the stairs. Alright, that will remain closed. We will open it when the drought will come. Hopefully the bad tide will not come. Let's stockpile the planks and logs at least in the meantime. And we can maybe do more water tanks. But for that we will need more planks. So you know what? Yeah. Let's focus on this now. Let's make this a new forest here. So we need to build more platforms. Build this forester. Irrigate it, and then we can start planting more trees. We will be moving this forest from here. So we need more planks. Let's stop the gear workshop and open the lumber mill. Yeah, Foy Dump is complaining again, but I already turned it on. Yeah, the alarm is annoying, but very useful. And we have this large pile up here that we don't really need anymore. We are going to empty all of that. We will empty this. This one is not needed either. I should have removed these two a long time ago, but it's okay. It's not that bad. We can maybe extend this reservoir here. to this area. Maybe later, not right now. We just finished it last episode, so we are going to wait with the expansion. We don't have enough planks, but when we will have, we can do more storage for water. And a bad tide is approaching, so we will not be working on this area at all right now. Unfortunately. Oh, we have almost full storage of the metal blocks. Oh, we have full storage. And no one is even working there. Yeah, I didn't notice. We are missing 2 workers. We are still at 16 beavers. We are not really growing that much. Yeah, I think we need to lower the working hours. Let's go down to 15. Give them some slack. Yeah, they need to travel a lot. And they are always hungry, thirsty, well-being is suffering, or whatever. Let's work only 15 hours. Well, only. In quotation marks. Because that's a lot of hours to be working. And I'm going to lower our builders down to 2. So we can have those 2 lumberjacks running. And I need to keep an eye on these floodgates, as we need to open these and close this when the Badtide will start. And close. Oh, this down here is closed. Yeah, so we are not even releasing any water from here. We are only filling it up and not letting it out. That's good. That valve and being automated is really useful. And this storage can go. This one will remain here for now. And 0.3 days. 0.2. Soon we will close the gates. Okay, 0, close this one and open this fully. And 17 days for a Badtide. Not the worst. At least we will be generating enough power for all of our industry. And our water tanks are completely full. And we need to start making food. Again. Yeah, this forester should be paused. Okay, we have 1 unemployed. You will be working in a grill. I'm checking what we can improve. We can improve shrubs and lanterns, for sure. Shrubs and lanterns. Yeah, let's build them. A few here and there, and there and here. Okay, we have a forester. No, don't build a shrub here. We will build it here sooner. And now we just need to turn this fluid dump on. But let's first... there's enough water. Yeah, turn that one on. Let's pause the observatory. And the irrigation start working. Let's pause 1 lumberjack, open this forester. And now let's start planting oaks. All the oaks that we can get. Okay. We can plant even down here if we build stairs. Like this. And here more oaks. That should be plenty of wood. And we will wait until this is all grown up and ready to be harvested. And then we can remove the old forest. Or we will just not replant. After we are done with these dead trees, we will start chopping down again here in the forest. So we can build a depth sensor here and automate this fluid dump. So this should be... if it is lower than, let's say, 0.6, it will turn on this fluid dump. So let's change this. That will be DPS forest. Okay, automate DPS forest. But not yet. Yeah. Let's not do it right now, because it is not finished, of course. But when it will be finished, we can do it. And this fluid dump will be then turned on only when there is a lower amount there. And we can do the same here. This alarm was really for fun, but let's do threshold 0.5 and automate this. Or you, let's do 0.6, yeah. Automate. What is this called? Okay, this will be depth sensor berries, so I know where it is. Okay, so that's turned off. They are on the highest priority, so it shouldn't be a problem. And we will need to do the same for this one. Yeah. But there is not really a room here. When we remove the forest, we will redo this a bit. We will make it better, hopefully. Oh, we don't have a lumberjack. And that's unfortunate. This depth sensor will soon be finished, hopefully. 8 scrap metal. Ah, we used all the scrap metal, yeah. So not right now. And we have that paper mill done. So we will be able to make some paper. Let's over our builders to 1. Because we need at least 1 lumberjack. Okay, now we have 2 unemployed. Let's turn on this lumberjack too. But we will not be replanting these trees, I think. No. I'm going to remove that forester. And let's increase the working hours to 16, but we are not going to do 18. Grill can be paused. We have 1 unemployed now. Let's do some paper. What did I need paper for? For the resource counter? Yes. Let's unlock it. And let's do the resource counter. Where? Down here. Or here. This is really unused. And this will be checking the grilled potatoes. And we want quantity. So when it will be lower than 120, then the grill will be opening. Okay, let's make some paper. We don't need much. Oh, we need only 1 and we have already 12. Alright. Let's have 3 builders again. Okay, I'm going to remove the speaker. We don't need it now. There we have another problem now, that this is turning on and off. I would rather have it that it can fill it up completely and then turn off again. I need to figure out how to do it. Because there are relays and some other stuff. I'm not sure exactly how to do it. Maybe set it up for timer. That would be the easiest way, I guess. Let's try. I need treated planks. Okay, I can't do that now. So I'm not sure how to automate it. I know how to do it in Factorio, but not here. Because I need to hold that signal from here or whatever until that water is back up to like full, like 1 meter. But I don't know. With the relay, with just the relay, I can't do it. Okay, I will figure out something, hopefully. The oaks are being planted slowly but steadily. We have 1 unemployed. Let's turn on the observatory again. Oh, we have that resource counter done. So let's automate a grill. And rename this. That will be grilled potatoes. Alright, and it is paused by the automation. And when we will have less than 120 grilled potatoes, it will turn on. I can do it with 2 these fluid count, not the fluid counters, depth sensors. I think I can do it with 2. Let's just test it if I can do it with 2. If what I think is correct, as I'm not sure. We need to experiment. We are out of the scrap metal, damn it. Okay, you know what? Let's remove these stairs to block them from going there and open this gate. As I want that scrap metal. Ooh, our storage for planks is full. We need to add a new storage because I removed that one that we've had before. Let's have a new one here. Okay, and they can build this area. They should not get contaminated. The Badwater is going out. Alright, so we will stop Badwater coming from up here. And this we will do next season, hopefully. Well, the next drought. The wet season will not be long enough for it. Now, let's do those depth sensors, please. This will be DPS berries too. Because I want to set this threshold to, let's say, 0.95. And then here in a relay, I will be checking for both DPS berries and DPS berries. No, that will not work as I thought it will. Okay, I will think about it a little bit more. I will figure it out. In the meantime, we have this one here, and that's the same issue. Okay. I wasn't able to figure it out yet. Maybe it's obvious for you, but not for me. I'm not one of the, you know, quickest in things like this. It takes some time for me to fully understand that. And then it's a smooth sailing. But not from the start. I may have figured it out. Maybe. But not exactly. I right now have it set up that this will send a signal to this void dam. No, I don't have it done proper. Maybe I will need more relays for it. Because right now it will be running constantly. Because it is set up to OR, so either this one is on or this one is on. And that means this will be on and send signal to void dam. So it will be working forever now. So that's not really an automation. Okay, back to other business first. I will get to it. We have one unemployed. Let's make more gears. More gears are needed, and we are still chopping down these dead trees here. That's great. And we will have a new lumberjacks here. Yeah, they will be able to reach all of these trees. And they blocked this passage. Perfect. So we are pushing the Badwater out from here. So this will not be getting down anymore. And then next drought, we just need to do this area and we will be fine. The only problem will be throughout the Badtide with this one. But we just need to build small like levees around here, around the geothermal engine, so we can use it. And we are at 19 beavers. You know what? Let's go up to 20. I think I will need a memory. And that costs extract, which we are not producing yet. But I think we will need a memory to make it happen. Because what I need to do is, when this lowers to 0.5, I want this to send a signal to relay or something that can turn on the void dump. But it should remain turned on until this, or for the time being this DPS berries 2 is turned on. So until the water level reaches 0.95, and then it should shut down. So this will trigger it at 0.5, send the signal to relay. Relay will turn on the fluid dump, but we can hold that memory or whatever, that value from this one, because this one is important. So water until it reaches 0.95, this should not turn off. Does it work it that way now? I don't think so. Yeah, because I set it to not, yeah. Because water is at 0.88 now. Yeah, I think we need a memory. Or maybe I'm missing something, I don't know. And the bad tide is over. Let's wait for this to clean up. And we still have some water in our reservoir, that's perfect. Okay, let's fill up our reservoir. Yeah, like that. Okay, let's do that weather for now. Ah, that's treated planks. Alright, so I know what we are unlocking. Wood workshop. Because I really think we need the memory. I better to unlock all of them and we will find out. Because I haven't played with the automation. It's only the second day that it is out. And I really didn't have a chance to explore it properly. Oh, we are missing 3 workers? How's that? Oh, yeah. All of my fluid dumps are running, that's why. Okay, let's lower 2. We're still missing 2. Oh yeah, too many lumberjacks. That's fine. These 2 shouldn't be turned on yet. The trees are planted, we can pause the forester. And suddenly we have 1 unemployed. And we can keep running our tapper shack for now to collect more pine resin. So I will leave this automation for now, at least for the fluid dump, and I will test it when I will unlock the memory. In the meantime, this should work, but yeah, it will have the same problem. Yeah, because it will turn on until we have 120 potatoes, and then it will turn off again. Okay, so let's change it to 300 and keep it there. Maybe timer would help. We can time it, but again, we need to unlock the timer first, and it wants treated planks and metal. So yeah, anyways, we need to make treated planks and for the centrifuge, I think we will need to wait a little bit longer. Yeah, that's quite expensive. And first I would like to grow the population and build more storage. So we are going to do just that. We are going to add a couple of more tanks. So we need to keep manufacturing gears. So this will be on a higher priority. At least that 1 tank. And this automation, we'll keep it for later. At least for the fluid dumps, that's a little bit more complicated. We need more stuff for it, it seems. And even for these. For the resources. Okay, 5th day of this temperate season. And we are at 19 beavers. Good. That's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Let's add another lodge here. So that will be for 21. And again, we will pause the mini lodges. Okay, so now the maximum will be 21 beavers. Let's go and check how much water we will need. Approximately, of course. We will need almost 5,000 water to survive the longest drought that can happen here. Which is 50 days. We are out of gears. Yeah, that gear workshop. Let's try prioritizing it with haulers. Maybe that will help. And we have 2 unstaffed. Ah, yeah, the wood workshop was built. Nice. Let's pause the observatory for a while. And we still don't have enough workers. Okay, I will be doing the fluid dump manually again. All of them to be more precise. At least for now. I will figure it out later. when we have more automation stuff unlocked. It even says changes and holds its state in response to specific input sequences, so that should be the thing that we are missing. We can unlock it right now, but we are not able to make any extract yet. We need to build a centrifuge and a Badwater pump. We can pump Badwater from here, from this massive lake. That's not an issue. But we need preferably to have at least a couple of more beavers to make it easier on the workforce. And the drought is approaching, so that's good and bad. Good, because we can finish constructing these barriers here for this Badwater source, and bad because we will not be generating enough power for our industry. And the wood workshop is still not working, so maybe over our builders. Yeah, let's pause that completely. We have nothing to build yet, so let's have them work in a wood workshop and add temporary 2 more haulers. Oh, it seems that you chopped down everything. Good, remove that lumberjack. And you can keep chopping down here in our old forest. We can keep a few pine trees here. Pine resin was collected, we have 50, we can't hold more, so I paused that. And we don't have a storage for the treated plank, so let's do it. Right, next door. And we can improve the lantern coverage. Maybe let's do lantern here, next to our industry. On this little storage here. 1 unemployed, so let's have 1 builder. Ah, we have that new water tank built, perfect. And we are already working on the second one, we just need 17 more gears. 2 pumps are enough for our needs so far, we don't need to be pumping more. And I just need to keep cycling these fluid dumps. And that's it. Okay, we even have some treated planks. Alright, so what we can build? We can try doing that timer. So unlock that, but I want to do the weather station. And weather station, let's have it up here. And we have 1 unemployed, so that's 2 builders. Do a weather station, and we will try to automate these floodgates. We will need multiple weather stations, but 1 is fine now. We just need to use it for the Badtide. So we can automate this. So when the Badtide happens, this will open completely and this one will close. Yeah, that way. And it seems that we will need to increase our farmers again. Okay, let's lower this floodgate completely. So we can release all that water down here, downstream. And wood workshop. Do we need more treated planks? Yeah, I want to try that timer. Let's build a timer here. Alright, we have a timer built. Wood workshop we can pause. They will build the weather station when we have enough gears. And let's turn on the observatory again. And turn off 1 lumber mill so we have enough power kinda for the gear workshop and lumber mill. And maybe we can produce more paper to use building large wind turbine. Yeah, let's unlock it. That's 1400 science. And after that, medium tank is built. Ooh, we are having 43-day drought. Okay, I didn't notice. I wasn't paying attention. We have 2 unemployed. Increase our farmers. That's one thing. Let's turn on the fluid dump for a minute. Okay, so yeah, we need more power, but first we need to make that water tank. And maybe we are going to build a few more before we start working on the power generation. Yeah. 2 builders are enough. So we have 43 days of the drought ahead of us. And we have 21 beavers. 43 days. We need 4,000 water. We are good. And let's rebuild the stairs here. Yeah, and we should focus on building this. We can't go down there yet. They will get contaminated. So let's remove this road here. And hopefully, yes, this will be too far away from a district. We need to wait for this to evaporate before we can continue with construction. On the other side. Okay, they can't reach it, fortunately. So let's do just this. Okay, I'm speeding it up, as we are mostly waiting for them to finish these floodgates. Well, floodgates, levees. We don't need those stairs there. And we need another levee here. And then when we are done with the other side, we will close it with this one. But as I said, we need to wait for it to evaporate. We can't do much about it. We could have built platforms around, but I don't want to do it. That would be a lot of planks. And we ran out of the potatoes. So I guess we need to employ more farmers. Let's turn on this second farm. And have 2 and 2 beavers. 2 will be planting and 2 are prioritizing harvesting. From my experience, that's the best way to do it. I don't care if it is perfectly efficient. It tends to work for my needs because, you see, they harvest the plants and they already replanting it. So that's why I like it. Especially when you don't have enough beavers to fully manage the farms. And I think just 3 in one farm is not enough for all of this. So let's do it this way. We will see. We still have some food. They even ate some berries for some reason. Because I wasn't collecting berries for a very long time. We don't even have the gatherer's flag anymore. And we have this timer. We can try it with the timer. So we can do delay, pulse, oscillator, alternates between on and off. Or we can do accumulator, on if A is on 4, a total of at least T1. Resets when reset. Okay, let's try delay. Okay, let's see. Delay is A, on by T1, off by T2. Resets when reset. I'm not sure how to do it. Okay, let's remove this one. Or let's keep it there. Okay, but we will use this DPS berries. So let's take a signal from DPS berries. And DOS A on T1. We can do days. We can turn it on for like 2 days, I guess. Off by T2. I don't understand exactly that. Do we need from timer to connect to relay? I'm not sure. Probably not. Okay, so they will get signal from this. So when it is lower than 0.5. So we are going to find out. Let's wait. I'm going to leave this to get down to 0.5 and we will check how this works exactly. Right, the grill is stopped because we have 300 potatoes. 2 gears. Yeah, we are struggling with the gears. Ah, the second medium tank was built. Perfect. And they are working. Okay, they are making them slowly, but at least they are making them so. I guess that's fine. I'm not going to build another gear workshop, at least not yet. Oh, they are delivering logs here. I don't think we... Oh, we can store here some. Maybe for the future construction. It doesn't matter. We have 3... Yeah, we have 3 hauling horse. Yeah, I forgot that I increased that. 1 builder, but we are not really building anything. We don't need them. Let's turn another lumber mill. Hopefully we will have enough power for all of them. Seems that we have. Okay. And this we are slowly chopping down all the trees, except for our pine trees, of course. Those will remain in place. Oh, this is down to 0.59. So we will be watching this closely. Instead of having that third hauler, I will have another farmer instead. So this should then send a signal to timer. And this should be connected to a timer. Okay, now it is paused by the automation. I don't know exactly. Off by T2. TOS A on T1. I don't know exactly how this works. Maybe I should set it to accumulator. On if A is on for a total of at least T1. Let's see, let's see. Okay. It should turn on. Let's set it to less or equal. Okay, this is on. Okay. So we don't want accumulator. Let's do delay. Delay is not working either. I'm certainly doing something wrong. Okay, so I switched the timer to delay like for 2 ticks. That doesn't matter. And now I think it should stay open for at least 2 days. No, it doesn't work. Or does it? Yeah, it is working. Yeah, okay, I was just looking on this depth sensor. But timer is still working. Yeah, and now this should work for 2 days. Or until this reaches 0.95 meters. Let's do it this way. Equal or bigger. And then it should send a reset signal here. Let's see. This relay is not used. We don't need it. Okay. So let's watch this. Okay, we have 1.4 days. We are starting to struggle with the food a little bit. Not really a struggle, but they are eating a lot. That's for sure. We need more farmers, it seems. We are not constructing anything, so let's have full complement of farmers, 3 and 3. And let's try harvest and grow as much as we can. Okay, 20 more hours this should be running. Or until it is this filled up. Let's go and extend this to 3 days. Yeah, I want to see if this will reset it. Okay, we are at 0.8. We need a little bit more. Maybe we'll do it today or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. Okay, that will be done tomorrow. We will check it out and I hope it will work. Yeah, we have 12 hours. Let's increase this to 5 days. So I don't want to stop it by that T2. I want to stop it by, or reset it by this. By reaching that 0.95 meters. Right, we are getting closer. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. It's really hard to reach 0.95, so maybe I should do it 0.85. Yeah, let's do 0.85. Okay, and it reset. Alright, so the timer should be enough. Okay, let's set this to berries timer. Okay, I'll keep it that way. And that should work, because now when this level drops to 0.5 for this depth sensor, it should send signal here to turn this on for 5 days. And after it reaches that 0.85, it should turn off. Just like that. Alright. That way it should be automated. So I need 2 depth sensors for this to work. Or maybe there is a better way later with memory, I guess. If I move this lantern here, I can add another depth sensor here and timer, and we can do the same. Oh, I can even copy the settings, yeah. Let's copy the settings like this. This will be timer forest. And this should be timer berries. Yes, that is. Okay, let's change it. So it is called timer berries. Timer berries, depth berries, DPS berries 2, DPS forest, DPS forest 2. Okay, so this will be 0.85 more on equal, and this will be less than 0.5. And then this will be connected to DPS forest and DPS forest 2. And then we will connect it to a fluid dump. And we need a builder to build it. Oh, we are down to 15 beavers again. Okay, let's lower the industry a bit. Okay, this is still evaporating, but in a couple of days we should be able to reach it. And we have quite a bit of logs stockpiled here. So that construction should go quickly. But we will need like 4 builders to do it. And the same we can do with the timer for the grill. So I think we are going to build another timer. But we need more treated planks. Yeah, we have 3 treated planks. Maybe we will have enough. I think we need only 1 for each. Yeah, only 1 treated plank is needed. So we just need 2, and we have 3. Fair enough. Oh, we are out of scrap metal. No, we have a scrap metal. Okay. So build it finally. Yeah, alright. Okay, this is all set up. So let's connect it to timer forest. Alright, and that should be automated too. The only one that is not automated is this one right now, as we don't have a room here. Okie dokie, it evaporated. So let's reconnect this. And put all of these on the highest priority. And I would like to increase our builder. So let's take 1 farmer from each farm. We could really use 3 pumps. Let's pause the gear workshop. And plank. Well, lumber mill. Increase the builders to 4. And we have 3 unemployed. Let's turn on the 3rd pump. And we have another 2 unemployed because they grew up. Or the fluid lamps stopped working. So let's have more farmers. Yeah, like that. And they should now work on all of these. We honestly didn't need this one in a corner, but let's build it anyways. And when that's done, we will do this one last block here. And we have another 2 unemployed. Okay, so let's go make more gears. And more science. I'm going to put the observatory to a normal workhorse priority. I no longer will be shafting them manually that much. So it doesn't make sense to have everything on a highest priority. The pumps and food should be always on a highest priority, or at least high. So nothing else is overrating it. Oh yeah, that was built quickly in just like 1.5 days. So one last levy will be built. And then we need, well, this one last. Last one here on this side. Alright, that's done. And let's add a new levee here. I'm going to remove this road for now. Later we will come back here for sure. I'm going to leave the stairs there. But for now, let's just block this. And we'll be pushing all that bad water outside. Good. Now we just need to wait for this to evaporate and we can build levees around it. Because we need to get down to this level and get rid of those trees. So we can work with this. Alright, let's have a stairs here. Can have stairs here. And no, I'm not going to chop down these trees. We have plenty of logs. And later we will get down here when all that water will evaporate. We will remove these trees. And take that relic. For sure. That's a free science. Everything free is good. And we are running out of water from our reservoir. And still we have 20 days to go. But our water storage is being kind of filled up. And we built the last medium tank. So we can now hold 4800 water. But we will be removing these small ones and replacing with the medium tanks. And hopefully soon with the large ones. But we need more population for that. Okay, reservoir is completely empty. We have a little bit of water here that we can still pump out. And yeah, no one is working observatory. That's fine. That works as intended. Let's keep only one builder right now. We don't need more. And we have this timer here. So let's use it. So we will take signal from these grilled potatoes. And this will be grilled potatoes. Or timer. Grilled potatoes. So I know what it is. Okay, we will take grilled potatoes. Reset is optional. But with the setup that we're currently using, I need another one. That will be set up to have more or equal. Right now we can hold 400. Plus 100 that they can store inside. Well, 120. So let's set this one. Wait, this. Grilled potatoes more or equal to 500. And this will be grilled potatoes 2. Yeah, that will be grilled potatoes 2. So that we will take for the reset. And we can set it to like 15 days, whatever, how long it will take to fill it up. Okie dokie. So let's build this quickly, please. Do we have paper? Yes. Do we have gears? Yes. Planks? Yes. Did they build the weather? Yes, they built the weather station. So the weather station I can... Not that I want to use at least for the Badtide right now. So we will take the weather station, and when the Badtide happens, and we can activate it early, like, let's say 1 hour. That will be enough. So this one will go to 0. And this one will go to 2 meters. Yeah, that's all that we need. And our new forest is ready, but we are not going to start chopping down, as we have still some trees down here in our old forest that needs to be get rid of. And we can change all this area for farms, just farming. Alright, they at least cleared this, but we are still waiting for this Badwater to go away. We have enough planks. We can prepare for some Badwater pumping. I'm wondering... Yeah, there will be enough Badwater. Yes, here. We will not need that much, at least not for some time. So we can do just this. Unlock the Badwater pump. Only 250 science. And here we can get up with the stairs. And down here we can have later the medium tank for the Badwater. And this will require 5 metal blocks. So we have gears, yes, and the logs. Okay. And here I'm going to remove all the empty small tanks, as we don't want them. Okay, the second grilled potatoes resource counter is done. So we just now need to connect this to, well, the grill to the timer. And now it should work for the 15 days or until we reach 500 grilled potatoes. And our scrap metal storage is full, so let's stop collecting scrap metal until we empty that storage again. And I'm going to save just in case, and we are go and blast it by 30 speed. Most of the stuff is automatized, except for this fluid. That's not fluid dump, this one by the farm. This one is not automatic yet. We will need to rebuild this. But as I said, first we are going to remove all these trees here. So our grill stopped. I missed it when the timer stopped it, but you can see it is reset back because we reached 500. But right here, we reached 500 grilled potatoes. They already ate some of it, but now we are going to get it down to 300. But let's do this less or equal, and then it will start again. I love the automation. I will be using it for the most silliest things and for everything. Even when where it is not needed. That's my plan, at least. I like it so much. And the pumps are gone. Yeah, and we have this depth sensor that we are using. How we can automate the pumps? Because this one is only set up to be measuring if it is less than 1.8 meters. Maybe we can add just another one, and this one we will set to 0. So if it equals 0, we will pause the pumps. Yeah, I think that will work. That's very straightforward. Or it will be turned on if it is 0, but we can always do if it not equals to 0. If it not equals to 0, it will be off, and it equals... Yeah, okay. Just build it. And we have 4 unemployed beavers. So let's send them to make more science for us. At least for now. And we are making gears. Let's make more paper. And we want to start building these bigger turbines. 1, 2, 3. Okay, build here, because later we will add, or we can do right away. We can do this and build on top of them. Yeah, let's remove this one and build here. Oh, that's way too close. Okay, right, it needs two gaps between. Yeah, not one. So that's 1, 2 here. Okie dokie, my mistake. And 1 power shaft, and this needs 40 planks. Yeah, we need to turn the lumber mill on again. Something is unstaffed. Yeah, the paper mill. Let's lower the observatory by 1. Okay, and we have 3400 water and only 10 days to go, so that's perfectly fine. This is still not evaporating, but we are close. Yeah, we will then add the stairs down, remove trees around it. We will need to demolish some of the platforms, I guess, or we can remove these thorns and build the levees through that. That will be expensive, but whatever, we can do it. And I see that we can't reach here. We need another stairs. It's fine. Just a few more planks. Yeah, like that. And maybe we'll need to remove some of these thorns. That's a high chance of injury, but we will be careful. And we can do the levee like this. But we will need to remove these trees too. Remove these thorns. And just a few here around. Yep. We just need to deflect that Badwater to go outside of the map. So we are going to build these levees here. Like that. Like that. Don't forget to connect the engine. Yeah, this will work. Right. 2 unemployed beavers. Let's have more builders then. Paper. Keep making more paper. And I'm going to prioritize that windmill first. Or wind turbine. And removing more small chunks. I think we can use 2 weather stations and a relay. But not really. No. I will need something else. Maybe the memory. Because, like, for instance, I want to close this floodgate. Or close it to 0.85 when there is a drought or temperate season, but open it completely when there is a bad tide. But I can connect it only to one thing, as you can see. So maybe we will need that memory for it. I will figure it out later. For now, I'm satisfied with the amount of automation I was able to, you know, do. And this is still not built yet, yeah. Please, 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 build it. I want to automate my pumps. We need to automate them. Not that we need to, but I will not need to be, you know, clicking pause on pause anymore. And here, let's remove all this chop down trees, these stumps or whatever they are called. The remains of the dead trees. Yes, you have nothing to do here, as you can't chop down more trees. So we can remove your station as a lumberjack. We can remove this other station as a lumberjack. And we shall build more storage for potatoes, I think. Yeah, for the raw potatoes. Yeah, let's do another storage. And we can turn on these lumberjacks, but again, we can do a resource counter. And we will do it with a timer. So again, let's do 2 resource counters. It doesn't matter where it is really. And a timer. This will be logs. Logs here. So this is logs. That's logs. This will be logs too. So logs. Where are you? Here. Okay, so the first one will be if we have less or equal, and with the logs, let's go to like 400. Another person quantity I want. Yeah, let's go to 350. Let's go 350. And the top one will be if we have more or equal. Let's go to, we can hold 720 now. So let's go 650. Or straight 700. Yeah, let's go 700. We'll send it to our timer. That will be 1 tick. Days, let's say for like 25 days that you'll be working on it. So A1 needs to be logs 1, optional logs 2 for reset. And we need to make more treated planks now. Oh, they are building already that windmill. And we are just missing 20 planks. And they will make it. Highest priority, please. Build it. And the potatoes, we are going to reach 300. We are going to reach that threshold for turning this on. So we can watch that happen. Yep, and it's turned on. Hell yeah. Just like that. And the timer is running for 15 days. It's showing 0T, but that's for this one. But it shouldn't be showing the T2 15 days. Maybe I screwed up something. But anyways, it should work fine. Yeah, this one is showing T1 too. It's not counting down those 5 days. But that one is turned off. Ah, now, alright. So it switched from the next day. Okay. And the grilled potatoes are being made again. Alright, and this dried out completely, so we can start work on that. Lovely, and we have one injured beaver. You will get better, don't worry. And we are down to 17 beavers. And the new wind turbine is done. Perfect. More power for the beaver kind. And we will wield that power to transform the whole region. One block after the other one. One by one. And 4 days to end this terrible, terrible drought. One of the longest one that we survived so far. And we are again out of power. We will want to make a lot of metal blocks and build batteries. Very soon. Yeah, 400 science, 10 metal blocks for each. Oh, we will need a lot of planks, to be honest. Yeah. Okay, anyways. Our logs automation is being built. That timer 1 should be timer logs. Yeah. Timer logs. And let's connect these lumberjacks to it. Timer logs. Unpause them. And they will start working. Later. When we use quite a bit of the logs. Maybe the lower one is way too over. 350. Let's leave it there. Let's leave it there. And we still have almost 3000 water. And since this is all free state here, we can start growing more sunflowers maybe. And wheat. But we will need more beavers for another infrastructure for making food, like, because we will need a grist mill and we will need a bakery. So that's another 2 beavers. So before that, we may just expand our current production, or maybe just the storage, because I can see there are still some unharvested potatoes, there are some unharvested carrots and sunflowers. So maybe we will just need to add more farmers, or move this farm closer, of course, because this one will be gone. This one we can move much closer here to the rest of the farming. And yeah, we can do this road here. Can do that and build farm like here in the middle. So they can reach to old fields. We will make this smaller. So we will stop planting here where it is drying out. And instead we will have more carrots planted here. A bit more sunflowers. And we have 1 unemployed. Okay, what to do with you? Nothing. There's an automation going on. And yes, we have this depth sensor. So now it is on. And I want it to be off, I think. Yeah. Let's unpause these pumps. Let's do 3. Let's do 1 and 3. The 4th one I will leave on manual. But first, let's connect this to pumps. No, DPS pumps. This one is called how? DPS pumps. Okay, we need to rename you. DPS pumps on off. Yeah, let's do that. DPS pumps on off. I can see that how this will be, you know, very messy very quickly. Maybe they should change this UI where you can search. That would be best, I think. With the list, but the search function too. Okay, so now they are turned on, as you can see. So let's change this to this. Yeah, like that. So when this not equals 0, they will be turned off. Well, they will be turned on. If it equals 0, they will be turned off. Perfect. They will only start working when there will be a water inside. Lovely. And we are already down here, removing trees, building levees. screwing ourselves over. Let's build that power shaft first before the levees, please. Let's do that power shaft. Otherwise, I will need to extend platform or something. Let's increase our builders to 4. We have 2 unemployed. I know we will need pumpers soon, but we need those builders too. And we will see how this will work. But I think we didn't screw up anything, so that should be fine. Otherwise, our beavers will get contaminated, which is not great. Alright, and our pumps are running. Yeah, we don't have any workers in the observatory now, but that's fine. And no one is making paper. That's okay. Anyways, we have 50 paper stored. So we don't need more right now. Instead, let's go and make more treated planks. And what is unstaffed? We don't have any haulers. And let's have only 2 builders, yeah. This is filling up slowly. This is already working. This was the easiest one. Most of the Badwater is going outside from here. We will need to tame these water seeps somehow. And we can make this livable much later. And this... Alright, this engine is already working. Good. It's connected to power shaft, and that power shaft is connected to our whole grid. Yes. So that's a 400 more beaver power that we can use at any time. Well, if it is not flooded, which we are currently working on to not get it flooded. And this is overflowing here as it should be. And it should push all that bad water outside of the map right through here. Without any issues for us. And it is working. And it is glorious. Look at that. We tamed this. Yeah, it is still ugly and contaminated, but it is now our bad water that we can use later for making extract and other good stuff like explosives. And then we can stuff those explosives into terrain blocks and show them who's the big boss around here. Anyway, so let's remove all those small tanks. And we are going to fill up only all our new shiny medium tanks. And we are going to redo this road, I think. Or maybe not. Let's keep it as it is for now. So our 2 fluid dumps from 3 are automated. Our grill is automated. Our pumps are automated. Our floodgates, in a case of the Badtide happening, they are automated. Hopefully. The valve is automated to be releasing slowly water to feed our pumps. Perfect. The automation is everywhere and we will be increasing that. But that will be all for today. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this automation edition of this insanity. Have a nice day and I will see you in the next one. I don't know why I said days. It should be have a nice day. Never mind. Have a nice day. Bye bye.